Kane. She'll put up the jumper and miss too hard. Spiegel fights for the rebound, and we got a foul called against Summer Spiegel. No, check that. It'll be on Carson Buffington. So it goes on Buffington. First foul of the ball game. Ray to Jung. Jung to Spiegel across the timeline to Lane. Lane, skip pass, picked up by Jung. Jung to Spiegel. Spiegel's jumper on the way, missed it short. Rebound taken by Lane. Off it goes to Ray. Ray drives through traffic, puts the shot up, no good. Jung tried to follow, that one won't go. Schaefer tipped it back outside, and we're going to have a tie-up. Possession will go to Ottawa. Over 2 minutes gone and still no points on the board. Cyclones will inbound in front of the Louisburg bench. And it comes to Ray out top. Ray looking for movement. Gives it off to Schaefer. Schaefer to the free throw line. Spins, puts a shot up in the lane, and scores. Cameron Schaefer was just coming off an injury last time these two teams met. She has the first two of the night this time around. Holton is off to Buffington. She'll take it right, be cut off by Ray. Skip past the Belcher left wing. Belcher drives baseline, tried to bounce it inside, got it to Kane, but Kane missed the shot. And a rebound controlled by the Cyclones, and a reach-in foul now on Louisburg. And that's Buffington with her second personal. So Sean Lowry will go to the bench. He'll send Carly Gassman into the lineup. As we mentioned, Louisburg was in all sorts of foul trouble in the game at Louisburg back in December. There's a ball knocked away, and Ottawa retains possession, but it's a poor decision by Ray right there to try to dribble through a double team. Timeout called for by Jamie Porter. 5:09 to play first period. Cyclones on top 2-0, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
So Jamie Porter may be telling her team a little bit about what she wants to do against that press. Jung will inbound for Ottawa. And it comes to Ray. Ray swings it to Lane, but the ball's knocked out of bounds by Belcher. And it comes to Schaefer. Schaefer with Kane on her. Schaefer drives the lane, floater around the rim and out, tipped around, and a foul called on Jung over the back. First Cyclone foul of the night. Up court, Holton. Holton right side to Gassman. Gassman out top. Belcher left wing, it goes to Holton. Now Gassman top of the circle. The free throw line extended. Ball knocked away momentarily, but picked up. Now here's Kane in the lane. Nice job by Jung. She got her hands on the ball. Kane went up for the shot. And it'll be a jump ball with possession to the Wildcats. Ottawa leads 2-0, 4:10 to play in the first quarter. And it comes to Kane. Shot blocked by Schaefer. Rebounded by Jung. Here's Lane up court for Ottawa down the right sideline. Bounce it into the post to Schaefer. Schaefer to the bucket. Foul. Then she'll go to the line for two. That foul on Haley Kane. First personal, third team foul. Two free throws for Schaefer. First one on the way is good. Schaefer misses the second one. It's rebounded by Belcher for Louisburg. Belcher brings it up court, met by Spiegel. Now she's doubled. Spiegel knocks it away and steals it. Here's Spiegel driving the lane. Shot in the lane is good. Nice defensive play in the bucket by Summer Spiegel, and Ottawa leads 5-0. Now Spiegel nearly stole it again, but this time commits the foul. Ottawa's going to send Shakaya Aho into the ball game. Spiegel will come out. And it comes to Belcher, who gives to Holton. Holton, right side to Gassman. Gassman back out between the circles. Belcher around to Holton, left wing. Holton, Gassman, top of the key. Back to Holton, left side. Fakes the three. Now puts up a two and misses it. Rebound to Schaefer. And then finally controlled by Ray as it was tapped away from her momentarily. Here's Ray into front court. She's going to meet a double team. She'll get it across the timeline. That pass will be stolen by Melton. Melton gets it down low and pass Holton out of bounds. In for the Wildcats will be Elise Moore. Ottawa's ball in backcourt. And it comes to Ray. Now to Jung. Back it goes to Ray, to Schaefer. Nice job that time by the Cyclones. There's a pass to Lane. Lane to Jung, just outside the arc, and she had it stolen, but a traveling violation first on Sutton. And that's 6 turnovers on Ottawa. Cyclones lead 5-0. 3:22 to play in the first. Olsen brings it up court for the Wildcats. Near sideline, it goes to Gassman. Free throw line to Moore. Swings it over to Holton, left wing. Now skip pass to Gassman. Three-point try is no good. Rebound inside to Moore. Her shot is over the backboard and out of bounds. Cyclones will send Lauren Curtis in. Good to see Lauren back on the floor for the Cyclones after suffering a concussion during the Highland Park JV game. Also into the ball game is Brooklyn Diedrich for Louisburg. Pass comes ahead to Aho, and she travels. In the front court, Holton. Holton, right side to Diedrich. Now free throw line extended Moore. She'll dump it down low. The pass is knocked away. On the floor, finally controlled by Belcher. Holton looking things over. Far side to Belcher, into the paint, and a shot on the way is off the glass and good by Brooklyn Diedrich. And Louisburg gets on the board with 2.5 to play in the first. Here's Lane, needs help. Nice skip pass to Curtis. Curtis finds a cutting Aho, but she had trouble with it. Tried to pass it over to Curtis, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Cyclones retain possession. They'll inbound to the right of their basket. Lane looking for somebody, and finally we'll get it out high to Aho. Here's Schaefer outside the arc. She'll drive through traffic, finds Jung inside, and Jung scores. Nice drive and dish that time by Schaefer. First two of the night for Jung, 7-2 Ottawa. Here's Holton, foul by Aho. First foul on Shakaya Aho. Ray will come back in for Ottawa. And going to the bench will be Schaefer. Kane checks into the lineup for Louisburg. Also, Peyton Bruce comes in for Ottawa. Jung will check out. Bounce into Moore, who gives it up to Holt. Knocked away by Ray, but picked up by Belcher. Belcher free throw line jumper too hard, and rebounded by the Cyclones. Lane will bring it up court with the right hand. She's met with a double team, and they're going to call her for a travel. 8 Cyclone turnovers here in the first period, but they lead 7-2. And it comes to Holton. Now to Belcher. Belcher to Diedrich between the circles. Free throw line, Kane. Now up to Holton for a three-point try. Too hard. And loose ball controlled by Curtis for Ottawa. Curtis pushes it ahead, and she double dribbled. Spiegel back in for the Cyclones, replacing Lane. And Gassman comes back in for Louisburg. Gassman with the basketball. Spiegel's on her. Oh, and she double dribbled. Good defense again by Summer Spiegel to force the turnover. Number 4 on the Wildcats. Ray. This time will beat the press with the left-hand dribble. Off to Aho. Now top of the circle, Spiegel. Spiegel to the bucket. Floater in the lane. Rolls in. 4 for Spiegel. 9-2 Cyclones. We're down near a minute to play, first period. Out top, Kane. Left side, Belcher. Belcher looking. Nearly threw it away, but picked up by Diedrich. Here's a free throw line pass to Gassman. Gassman off to Kane for a three-point try, missing badly. And Bruce has it for the Cyclones. Ahead it comes to Spiegel. Spiegel gives to Ray now. Ray, get past the Curtis right wing. Get pass across to Aho, who's got an open 15-footer. It's off the rim, no good. And pulled down by Moore for the Wildcats. Here's a pass ahead to Diedrich. Diedrich finds the person underneath for the shot, no good. And rebounded by Ottawa. Belcher had a wide-open shot underneath, couldn't get it to fall. 18 seconds to play, first period. Pass into the post to outside. It goes to Ray. Ray drives in, finds Curtis. 10-footer good by Lauren Curtis. 8 seconds to go in the period. Up court comes Gassman. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Gassman is going to be called for a palming violation. Stops the clock. 6. Schaefer will come back in for Ottawa, replacing Aho. Cyclones will be able to get the ball inbound and take a quick shot. They've got to do it quickly. Peyton, Bruce, to Schaefer. Half-court shot by Cameron off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter. Cyclones lead at 11-2, and we're back in a minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Your smile is one of your best features. Trust your dental health care to Hale Family Dentistry, 1136 West 15th Street, offering basic and advanced dental care, extractions, dentures, root canals, and repair. Trust your smile to the best. Dr. Richard Hale.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Cyclone ladies off to a good start. They lead 11-2 at the end of one quarter, and they'll have the basketball to start the second. And it comes to Cameron Schaefer. Schaefer along the baseline. Spiegel, she's open. She shoots and rims it in. Spiegel with 6 in the ball game. The Cyclones have opened up a double-digit lead. Holton with it. Knocked away by Spiegel, but should be called for a reach-in foul. And Jamie Curtis right now needs to tell Summer that she needs to be careful with that. She did not come out of the lineup right there. Bounced into Buffington. He's back in the lineup with 2 fouls. Here's Colson spinning, giving off to Belcher. Belcher, right side, left side Buffington for 3, too hard. And Ottawa concerned too much about blocking out. Didn't go after the basketball, but Belcher stepped on the end line as she grabbed it, and Ottawa gets it back. Here's Jung to Spiegel. Across the timeline to Schaefer. She's doubled. Needs some help. Still has her dribble. Goes to Ray. Ray underneath the lane. Lane shot too hard. And a foul on the rebound against the Wildcats. This will be on Bailey Belcher. Her first personal. Team foul number 4. Bailey Evans will come in now to replace Spiegel. That's a good move, I think, by Jamie Porter right there. Got a lot of game left here. Ray looks. Risking a 5-second call. Bounce into Schaefer. Schaefer in traffic. Can't get the shot to fall, but a foul whistle. This foul on Madeline Melton. Schaefer back to the line to shoot 2. She's got 3 points this evening. Free throw rolls in for Schaefer. Second free throw misses. Rebound taken by Buffington. Buffington beats the Ottawa double team. Finds Kane at the free throw line. Kane, runner, missed. Fight for the rebound. Melton has it, but it's stolen away now on a pass by Ray. Here's Ray with the left-handed dribble. Finds a cutting Evans. Evans in traffic, needs help, backs it out to Jung. Jung for 3, good. 5 for Sutton Jung. Ottawa leads 17-2, and there's a reach-in and a timeout call for by Sean Lowry. Just before Amanda Ray had reached in there to try to tie it up. Timeout comes with 6:44 to play in the half, and the Cyclones on top 17-2. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast and a supporter of Ottawa High Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Cyclones!
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Sean Larry trying to stem the tide here. Ottawa leads at 17-2. Bounced into Belcher, who had trouble with it. Now a pass is stolen by Evans. And stolen right back by Belcher, though. Belcher dribbles around Evans, tries to come up with the basketball. Does. She finds a Madeline Melton in the lane, and we'll have a blocking foul prior to a shot. Foul will be on Bailey Evans. First personal, team foul number 4. Holton bounces it into Kane, stripped away and stolen by Lane, but she threw it too far down court, and it'll be stolen right back. Not a good decision there by Juliet Lane. Right side, Holton. Holton off to Belcher. Belcher to Buffington, left wing. Buffington, skip pass to Belcher. Belcher into the post, taken by Melton. Melton can't get the shot to fall. Got it back, and a whistle, and what do we have? A foul on Ottawa, it looks like. Cyclone foul on Sutton Jung, her second. And team foul number 6 for Ottawa. And it comes to Belcher. Down the corner, Holton. Holton back to Belcher for a 3. Misses badly. Comes way out high, run down by Buffington. Buffington off to Belcher between the circles. Left side, Holton. Holton to Melton on the high post. Back to Holton, driving through. Had a shot blocked. Jung pulls it away for Ottawa. Up court Lane. Now to Ray. She's doubled. Bounces it back to Juliet. Over it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer. Right side Evans. Evans skip pass to Ray. Ray to Jung in the left post. Back out it goes now to Ray. Ottawa will reset. 5:26 to play first half. Cyclones lead 17-2. 3-point try by Jung from the left side misses. And it's rebounded by Belcher. Belcher pushing it ahead, fouled by Evans. And that'll send Belcher to the free throw line. It'll be a 1-and-1. Aho will come in. Jung will check out with the 2 personal. Also Curtis back into the Cyclone lineup. She will replace Evans. One and one for Belcher. Free throw attempt misses, and Schaefer rebounds. Lane stops, wisely gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer, double team, finds Ray in the middle. That's a good job. Now to Curtis. Curtis traveled with it. Took a couple steps before she put the ball on the floor. 12 Cyclone turnovers now. Moore and Diedrich back in for the Wildcats with 5:01 to go before half. Boys action will follow here. Now a whistle and the ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense that time by Curtis. Cyclones are playing the passing lanes well here tonight. And it comes to Diedrich, who will give off to Holton. Holton looks to avoid the double team. Gets it ahead. Curtis steals it. Lauren Curtis on the dribble drive. Stops, and she slips, and her feet went out from under her for just a moment. It's a traveling violation. Turns it right back over to the Wildcats. Ball comes into Buffington. Now Holton. Holton's going to try to beat it with speed, and she does. Holton cut off nicely by Aho. Needs some help. Finds Diedrich outside the arc on the right side. Diedrich back to Buffington. Now to Melton. Melton drives, leans, shoots with the left hand and misses. And Aho with the rebound. Ray into front court. Spins away. Goes to Lane. Right side to Curtis. Into the post it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer spins, shoots, and scores. 6 for Schaefer. 19-2. Ottawa up with 4:09 to go in the half. Buffington near the Cyclone bench. We're in the circles, Diedrich. Now Melton left wing. Knocked away by Curtis. Melton controls near the sideline. And now she steps on the sideline. Turnover Wildcats. Into the Louisburg lineup, Aaron Lemke. Ball comes into Ray. They'll look to double her. They bounce it ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer, pick from Curtis. Schaefer picks up her dribble. Goes out top of the key to Lane. Lane looking things over. Now puts it on the floor. She'll take it right. Stops. Needs help. Finds Schaefer, top of the circle. Shooting it for 3. Off the rim and background through. Cameron Schaefer with a triple, and it's 22-2. There's a pass ahead to Buffington. Buffington cut off right side. Skip pass over to Lemke. Now out top Holton. 3-point try. Holton is good. First points for Holton, 22-5. Here's Curtis with it. Curtis to Ray. Ray. Basket all the way to the hole. Missed the shot, though. And a foul on the Cyclones on the rebound. Chikaya Aho will pick up her second personal foul. And we'll go to the other end. Elise Moore will shoot a 1-and-1. Molly Olmstead will come in for Ottawa. As will Peyton Bruce. Elise Moore will shoot a 1-and-1 here. Moore's free throw misses well short. Bruce rebounds. Up court, Ray. Now to Olmstead. Olmstead to the free throw line. Pass is tipped away. He'll stay with the Cyclones. Far sideline. Spiegel in for Ottawa. 2:47 to go in the half. She replaces Ray, who needed a breather. But Spiegel's got to be careful. She has 2 personals. And it comes to Summer. Now to Olmstead along the baseline. Back out to Spiegel, right wing. Spiegel. High post, it goes to Bruce. Now into the post to Olmstead. Back out to Lane. Ottawa will reset. Pick for Bruce. Lane picks up her dribble, finds Bruce. Bruce to the bucket. Runner's good off the glass. First points for Peyton Bruce. Here's a long pass ahead to Diedrich, who shoots for 3, and that one is rebounded by the Wildcats. Now a 3 by Buffington is good. 24-8, nearing the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Olmsted with it. Finds Spiegel underneath. She shoots it high off the glass and misses, but Bruce rebounds. Now ball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottawa High. Substitution for the Wildcats. Milton will come back in along with Belcher. Olmsted will inbound near sideline. She'll get it into Spiegel. Spiegel drives the baseline, gives it off to Milton, but it's between her legs. And now a loose ball and a scrum for it, and Louisburg comes away with it. Here's Belcher driving into the lane, shooting high off the glass and missing. Rebound inside and a foul on the Cyclones. Foul on Lauren Curtis. First foul on Curtis, 9th team foul, so a 1-and-1 for Buffington. Free throw attempt is good. 4 now for Buffington. That makes it 24-9. Second free throw is off the heel, but Ottawa didn't get the defensive rebounding position. Here's Buffington with it in the lane, and she'll score. Cyclones have got to continue to hit the glass. Timeout call for by Jamie Porter. It comes with 1:32 to play in the first half. The score is Ottawa 24, Louisburg 11, and we're back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back underway. Ottawa has 3 freshmen and 2 juniors out on the floor right now. Spiegel with the basketball. Left side it goes to Bruce. Bruce to Olmsted, who takes the jumper and misses. Rebound to the Wildcats. This is a dangerous time for Ottawa right here. Here's Belcher, length of the court. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Wildcats. Jamie Porter's going to send in Cameron Schaefer and Sutton Jung. Now, Jung's got 2 personal fouls. She has to be careful. Comes in out high. Here's a 3-point try by Melton. Missing. Rebound Schaefer and a foul over the back called on Haley Kane. Second foul on Kane. It'll be the 6th team foul. Stops the clock with 1:10 to play in the first half. Spiegel brings it up court for the Cyclones. She'll give off to Schaefer. Schaefer gets a pick from Lane. Stops. 3-point try. That one's too hard. And rebounded by Kane. First in the head. And that ball should have been stolen, but instead it's Diedrich getting a shot in the lane and scoring. Lane turned around to try to defend instead of going after the basketball. She had the position to steal it. Here's a skip pass knocked away by Buffington and it goes out of bounds. Ray comes back in for Ottawa High. And checking out will be Lane. Polson into the Wildcat lineup. 24-13. Cyclones lead is down to 11 here with 39 seconds to go before half. And it comes to Curtis. Schaefer right wing. Schaefer wanted to penetrate, but nothing was there. Here's a skip pass knocked away, but Ray will run it down in backcourt. Ray on the dribble. Off it goes to Curtis. Curtis's jumper way off the mark. Spiegel had it for a moment, but dribbled on the end line. And it'll go back over to the Wildcats with 23 seconds to go. First quarter score, Santa Fe Trails girls leading Osawatomie 15-9. Here's Holtzen, 18 on the clock. Holtzen double team. Pass is stolen by Schaefer. 11 Wildcat turnovers, 12 on the clock. Ray to Schaefer with 8. Schaefer with 7, 6. Pick from Curtis. Schaefer to Spiegel. Baseline shot by Summer. Spiegel misses. Rebound followed by Jung. Won't go, and that's the end of the first half. At the half, the score is Ottawa 24 and Louisburg 13. And we'll be back after this 2-minute break. This is Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Valentine's Day is almost here. What are you going to buy him? No worries. Let the experts at your locally owned jewelry store help. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered with quality gift items just for him, like watches, necklaces, wonderful sterling silver and stainless steel gift items, even wedding bands. Sutton's can resize his favorite ring, replace watch batteries, replace stones, or repair his favorite jewelry. So don't worry about him this Valentine's Day, because Sutton's Jewelry has you covered. 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
What it means to be, you brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
This is Ryan Disbrow, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Halftime of the girls' game, in Ottawa on top 24-13. You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome if you try and do it yourself. Whether it's problems with the fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger projects like a new home or office, get the Advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. Well, that was probably the best half of basketball the Cyclone ladies have played all season long. They played with confidence both on the offensive and defensive ends. They held Louisburg to just 2 points in the first period. Kind of let it get away from them in the latter stages of the second period, but it's still leading here at the half by 11, 24-13 as they seek their third victory on the season. Boys action will follow here from the Cyclone Gymnasium. And don't forget tonight after the 10 o'clock news, it's the Kansas High School Basketball Scoreboard Show on KOFO. So we here as host Nick Gosnell gets you up to date on what's going on around the state of Kansas in both boys and girls basketball tonight here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Again, the score at the half, Ottawa 24 and Louisburg 13. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Back here on the Advantage Electric halftime show with Ottawa on top of Louisburg, 24-13. Taking a look at first half scoring for the Wildcats. 6 points for Carson Buffington. Brooklyn Diedrich had 4 and 3 for Isabel Holton. Ottawa got 9 in the first half from Cameron Schaefer. 6 for Summer Spiegel. 5 points for Sutton Jung. 2 for Lauren Curtis and Peyton Bruce. Cyclones turned it over 14 times in the first half. Just 5 in the second period, so a little bit better by the Cyclones there. They forced 11 Louisburg turnovers. Ottawa 2 of 4 from the free throw line, while Louisburg went 1 of 4. And several players have 2 personal fouls. For the Wildcats, Carson Buffington and Haley Kane. For Ottawa, Chakaya Aho, Bailey Evans, Sutton Jung, and Summer Spiegel. Again, 24-13 the score at the half, and we're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever, so it's no surprise that its best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Both teams back out on the court as we get set for the second half of play. Ottawa on top, 24-13. Cyclone wrestlers in action at the Frontier League Wrestling Duels. Round 1, they lost to Baldwin 37-22. That continues through tomorrow. One score that we have here at the end of one quarter, Santa Fe Trail leading Osawatomie 15-9. We'll get the scores as they come into it throughout the evening. And don't forget, of course, the high school basketball scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. It's Ottawa University basketball on KOFO. Braves taking on the Southwestern Mound Builders. It's senior day at Wilson Fieldhouse. So come on out and enjoy some of the action. If you can't be there in person, Casey Weeder will get you up to date on what's going on. And he'll be on the air at about 2:45 with pregame right here on KOFO. Cyclones, by the way, back in action on Tuesday night, and they will be on the road over at Paola for a 6 o'clock and 7:30 doubleheader. I want to remind you that the boys' game scheduled for tomorrow at Free State High School in Lawrence has been canceled, at least at this point. It may be rescheduled for next week. Athletic Director Brad Kraft told us that they were trying to figure out that those games would be played. Ottawa was scheduled to play Hogan Prep, and Brad Kraft told us that he thought it was possible Ottawa might play Highland Park if the games were scheduled for next week. So, again, no game tomorrow. That was scheduled for 6 o'clock from Free State, and instead we'll just bring you Ottawa University basketball tomorrow afternoon. Possession will go to Louisburg to start the second half. They'll have out there Buffington, Holton, Belcher, Kane, and Melton. For Ottawa, Jung, Schaefer, Ray, Lane, and Spiegel. Buffington near the far sideline. Between the circles now goes to Belcher to Holton left wing. Buffington around to Belcher. Belcher looks into the post. The ball is off the hands of Kane, and now a shot on the way and a foul call against Spiegel of Ottawa. That's number 3 on Summer Spiegel. Holton will be the free throw shooter here. Holton's free throw is off the heel and no good. Jamie Porter will send Shakaya Ahu into the lineup. Spiegel just still learning the varsity game. She's just a freshman. She's going to be a good one. Around the rim and out with the second free throw, and Ottawa rebounds. Up court comes Amanda Ray. She's double-teamed. She'll try to dribble around it, gets it in the corner to Aho. Now on the post to Jung. Jung is tied up by Buffington. Tie up with possession to Ottawa. Jung will look to get it in. Needs to come out high and does to Ray. Nice job there. Near the corner, Aho. Shakaya, a couple bounces. Now gives it up to Schaefer between the circles. Schaefer to the free throw line. Off to Ray for 3. That one misses badly. And it's rebounded by Melton. Here comes Louisburg in a hurry. Louisburg, that's Melton driving the lane. She will commit an offensive foul. And Schaefer was there to draw the charge. Second foul on Melton, and the turnover number 12 against the Wildcats. Jung to Ray. Across the timeline, that's Lane. Lane, doubled now. She'll find Ray. Right wing, it goes to Jung. Jung, free throw line to Lane. Had a shot, didn't take it. Now Ray outside the circle. Skip pass is stolen by Belcher. Belcher driving the lane. Runner is good. First points of the night for Bailey Belcher, who had a dozen in the first meeting. And Jamie Porter wants a quick timeout here. 6:46 to play, third period. Cyclones on top, 24-15, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing. Want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Louisburg crawling back into this ball game. They're down 9 now with 6:46 to play in the third period. The Cyclones have got to be careful. Jung over to Ray, still not across the timeline. To Jung, now to Schaefer. Schaefer finds Lane underneath, but shot. Aho has the rebound. Aho bounces it back out to Jung, now to Schaefer for a three-pointer that misses. Rebound to Haley Kane. And a pass ahead to Holton, driving the lane, shooting and missing. Rebound will come out to Buffington. Buffington right side. Knocked away by Aho. Ball into backcourt. And we'll have a loose ball and a foul will be called on Aho. She undercut Belcher. Third foul on Shakaya Aho. Two team fouls on the Cyclones now. Olsen on the dribble. Far sideline, Buffington. Now between the circles, Belcher to Holton. Holton free throw line to Kane. Kane, runner, no good, but a foul on the Cyclones. That one's on Juliet Lane. And a shooting foul, so Kane at the line for two. Free throw attempt is good. Haley Kane has her first point of the night. Halftime score, Anderson County's girls tied up with Iola, 14-14. Kane hits them both to cut the lead down to 7. Jung to Ray, across the timeline lane near the Ottawa bench. Skip pass to Jung. Jung for three, that's too hard. And it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll belong to Louisburg. Oh, no. Melton tapped that ball out of bounds. Up court comes Holtzman. Holtzman to Buffington, now to Belcher. Back it goes to Buffington. Top of the circle, Holton driving, kicks it off to Buffington for a three-pointer. That one rolls in, and we have a foul on the rebound. And Juliet Lane committed a foul after the shot went up. So now Louisburg gets the basketball back. And it's stolen right away by the Cyclones. Ray nearly lost control of it. Gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer to Aho. Aho's three-point try is good. 27-20 Cyclones. First point for Aho. Olsen. Out to Belcher. They look at the post for Melton. Instead, top of the circle, Buffington. Right wing, it goes to Holton. Holton baseline, cut off. Backs it out now. Here's a three by Belcher. Too hard. But a nice rebound. Up court come the Cyclones, leading by 7. We're under 5 minutes to play, third period. Ray, double teamed. She'll need some help. And a whistle and a tie-up. And possession will go back to the Wildcats. Ottawa didn't do a good job of getting somebody to come toward the basketball there. Ray will come out. Curtis replaces her. Bounce into Holton. Left side, it goes to Belcher. Free throw line, Buffington. Shot on the way, too hard, and Curtis has a rebound. Lauren into front court. Pass ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer puts the ball on the floor now. Backs it outside. She'll put up a three. Around the rim and out. Rebound, Jung inside. Shot off the glass is in. Nice put back by Sutton Jung. She's got 7. Lead back to 9 for the Cyclones. Here's a three by Belcher. That one's going to miss everything. Melton tried to save it, but it's out of bounds. Moore will come in for the Wildcats. Also substituting, Diedrich will check in for Belcher. And it comes to Lane. Juliet now to Jung. Jung almost walked with it. Pass comes ahead to Curtis. Curtis into the post to Schaefer. Schaefer to the bucket. It'll be fouled. Buffington picks up her third foul. Schaefer will shoot a couple of free throws. First of two, rims in. Stayed on the front iron and rolled back down through. Ottawa's lead back to 10, 30-20. Second free throw misses. Rebound run down by Elise Moore. Up court comes Buffington. Far sideline, Diedrich. Now top, Holton, left wing. Buffington has an open three, and she got it. 12 for Carson Buffington. 30-23. Schaefer. Schaefer dribbles through a double team, lost control of the basketball, stripped away, loose ball, and stolen by Melton. And now foul by Lauren Curtis. Second foul on Curtis. Ottawa's going to send in Ray and Bruce here. Under 3.5 to play, third period. Cyclones up by 7. Buffington into front court. Left side, Holston. Top of the key, Melton. Now Buffington right wing. Diedrich over goes to Melton. Thought about penetrating. Did not have any place to go. Now Diedrich kicks it back outside. Free throw line. Here's Melton shooting and missing everything. And out of bounds. It was last touched by Jung. She tried to corral it, and it went off her hands and hit the end line. Holton looking. It's an in-out high to Melton off her hands, so she'll run it down. Near the Louisburg bench, Holton brings it back out, top of the circle. Right wing, Diedrich. Diedrich finds Melton. Melton's shot was blocked by Bruce and rebounded by Jung. Wildcat fans do not like that call. Now Jung gets it to Curtis. Curtis to Ray. Ray had an open three. Instead, she finds Bruce inside, and Bruce hits. Peyton Bruce has 4 in the ball game. 32-23. 2.5 to go, third period. Left side, Diedrich. Knocked away by Curtis, but Diedrich got it back. Holton free throw line. Now top, Melton for 3. High off the glass. Rimming off. Rebounded Jung. Now stolen by Diedrich. And a reach-in foul on Ottawa. Curtis will pick up her third personal foul. That is team foul number 6 on Ottawa. Kane and Belcher in for the Wildcats here. And we've also got a substitution for Ottawa. Schaefer replacing Curtis. And it comes out high off the hands of Belcher, but she gets it out near midcourt. Free throw line, Buffington drives around Bruce, and Peyton will commit a foul. That'll be the first foul on Peyton Bruce. And it's a 1-and-1 for Buffington, who is 1 for 2 from the line here this evening. Free throw attempt good. Buffington's had the hot hand for the Wildcats here tonight. She now has 13 in the game. Second free throw misses. Rebound to Schaefer. Buffington almost committed a foul. Ray bounces to Schaefer as they avoid the double team. Now Cameron picks up her dribble. And timeout call for by Jamie Porter. Cyclones only have one timeout remaining now. This one comes with 1:56 to play, third. And the score, Ottawa 32, Louisburg 24. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
32-24 Cyclones with 1:56 to go in the third quarter. Jamie Porter now down to one timeout in this game. Louisburg still has 4 remaining. Halftime score, Santa Fe Trail Girls 36, Osawatomie 20. Peyton Bruce will inbound to the right of the scorer's table. Nearly stolen on the inbounds, and a traveling violation on Ray. And that turnover really belongs to Bruce because she had Aho wide open. Instead, tried to force the ball into Ray, who was covered. 19 turnovers on the Cyclones, a chance for Louisburg to cut the lead to 6 or possibly 5. Buffington holding it high overhead. Skip pass goes to Melton, or Kane rather. Now Buffington for 3, missing. Rebound Schaefer. Up court, Ray bounces to Schaefer. Across the timeline, Jung. Schaefer, top of the circle, into the post. It goes to Bruce. She had trouble with it. Got it back and was fouled as she shot. Haley Kane will pick up her 3rd foul. And Bruce will be shooting a 2-shot opportunity here. First one up and good. Substitutions for both sides. Melton back in for the Wildcats. Lane replaces Jung for Ottawa. Second free throw. Bruce hits them both. She has 6 off the bench, and the Cyclones lead 34-24. Buffington, right side to Diedrich. Diedrich into the post to Belcher. Now Melton, a 3-point try from long range is good. First points for Madeline Melton, who had 14 in the first meeting between these two teams. Here's Ray with it, and a pass knocked away. Ray telegraphed that pass and was almost stolen. Wildcats are going to pick up that pressure. Ottawa's got to be able to handle it. They lead by 7. In it comes to Ray, left wing. Ray drives in, lost control of it, loose ball. Ray got it back. Now to Aho, now Schaefer. Schaefer near the Ottawa bench. Swings, gives it off to Ray. Now a whistle and a 3-second violation on Ottawa. 20 Cyclone turnovers tonight. Buffington will bring it up court. Left side, Belcher. Into the lane to Diedrich. Jumper on the way, misses too hard. Rebound to Moore. Her shot rolls in. 34-29. Lane's double team. Bounces it to Bruce. Now to Ray. Dangerous pass. Schaefer comes away with it. Schaefer needs help. Right side to Lane. Cyclones lead is 5. Here's Lane, right wing. 13 on the clock. Bounce to Ray. Amanda into the lane. Finds Bruce. Bruce's shot no good, but a holding foul on the Wildcats. And that foul on Carson Buffington is her 4th. 4th team foul. Sean Lowry will get Buffington out, send into the ball game Haley Kane. 8 seconds to play in the period. Ray will inbound. Comes out high to Schaefer, top of the circle. Schaefer bounces to Ray. She's got an open 12-footer. It misses badly. And a tie-up, but no, they didn't say a tie-up, and that's the end of the 3rd period. At the end of 3, the Cyclones on top, 34-29 over Louisburg, and we're back with the 4th quarter in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Fast savings, fast service, and we will beat your best price on tires, guaranteed. That's the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Bob Allen Ford. Save big now on brakes with complete Motorcraft brake service as low as $149.99. New pads and rotor machining and a lifetime brake pad guarantee. Don't settle for inferior products. Get the peace of mind with Quick Lane and Motorcraft factory parts at Bob Allen Ford. Don't wait. Get your brakes replaced now with a lifetime guarantee at the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Bob Allen Ford in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas.
Cyclones get the basketball to start the 4th period. Starters out there for Ottawa. Ray, Lane, Jung, Schaefer, and Spiegel. And we're underway. Ray with the basketball. Ray double-teamed. Now dribbles through it. Takes it. Gives it off to Spiegel. Oh, it's a dangerous pass. That's going to be stolen. Bad pass, Spiegel. Here comes Kane up court with a left-hand dribble. Gives off to Belcher for three, right side. That misses badly, and it's out of bounds off Ottawa. Cyclones have led throughout in this ball game, but that lead is precarious now. It's just 5. Buffington playing with 4 personals. Off it goes to Holton. Holton back to Buffington for a three-point try that misses, and Schaefer has the rebound for Ottawa. Schaefer ahead to Lane. Lane's going to be double-teamed. Wraps around now to Schaefer. Schaefer. Pick from Ray. Schaefer takes it right. Swings it cross court to Spiegel along the baseline. Tipped out of bounds by Buffington. Halftime score, DeSoto leads Paola in girls play, 26-20. Ray to inbound. Needs to find somebody, and goes out high to Lane. Lane over to Spiegel. In the corner, Ray. Ray to Lane off her hands, but she'll run it down. Spiegel top of the circle. Spiegel to Schaefer. She's got a 3. She got it. 13 for Cameron Schaefer. The Cyclones back up by 8. Here's Holton driving, cut off by Spiegel. Buffington, top of the circle. Buffington driving toward the basket, cut off. Now here's a 3 by Belcher. That one's good. And timeout called for by Sean Lowry with 6:37 to play in the game. And the score, Ottawa 37, Louisburg 32. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Back underway here. Cyclones lead is 5. Spiegel didn't go after the basketball, but it's saved by Jung. Now they'll look to double-team Spiegel, and she threw a bad pass. It goes out of bounds. Final score, Wellsville's girls beating West Franklin tonight, 72-32. Now Ottawa's going to set up full-court pressure. Buffington, pass ahead to Belcher. Now numbers for the Wildcats. Belcher in the lane, shoots and misses. Tipped around. Milton had it blocked by Schaefer, but Buffington pulls it away. Buffington skip pass out to Diedrich. Her three-point try misses. And Schaefer with a nice rebound. 6 minutes to go. Cyclones by 5. Ray into front court. Ray tried to dribble through a double team and traveled. Another bad decision by Ray right there. You just can't do that. She'll go to the bench. Curtis will replace her. Belcher across the timeline to Buffington out top. Melton. Melton to the bucket, and a foul on Ottawa. Shooting foul. And it's going to be whistled on Sutton Jung. That's her third personal. Melton with 3 points tonight, shooting 2. Free throw, too hard. Left-hander's second free throw is good. 37-33. This is as close as Louisburg's been since early in the ball game. Lane bounce it off to Jung. Jung finds a cutting Curtis, and Curtis lays it in. 4 points for Curtis. Nice assist by Jung. Oh, Buffington pushed off with the elbow and got away with it right there. Here's Diedrich driving the lane. Floater in the lane. No good. Rebound taken by Kane. Stripped of the basketball. Tie up. Possession to Louisburg. Buffington will inbound. Comes out high to Melton. She's left open for 3. Too hard. and rebounded a loose ball controlled by Louisburg. And here's Diedrich shooting off the glass too hard, and Kane is fouled as she goes up for a shot. Cyclones just couldn't get the rebound. Schaefer, her first foul of the night, and Melton will be at the line for 2 shots. Melton's first free throw is good. She has 5 points now. Ray comes back in, replacing Siegel for Ottawa. Holtzen and Moore will check in for the Wildcats. 5:12 to play. Ottawa leads by 5, 39-34. Melton hits both free throws. Jung across the timeline to Schaefer, now to Lane. Lane picks up her dribble. Left side it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer, step pass over to Curtis, but right through her hands and out of bounds. Oh, unforced error by the Cyclones that time, and that could cost them. Holton looking for a pick. Picked up her dribble, got it to Diedrich. Diedrich, left side to Buffington for a 3. It's off the rim and back down through. And the Cyclones lead is down. I think they'll say that's a 2-point shot, 39-37. Lane, skip pass, dangerous one, taken by Ray. Over goes to Curtis. Curtis into the lane to Lane. Lane shot too hard. Rebound to Jung, and she'll be fouled. Check that they will say that basket by Buffington was a 3. The foul is on Buffington. That is her 5th personal. So Buffington will foul out of the ball game with 4:25 to go, and her team down a point. Kane will come in to replace her. She leaves with 16 points. Lane to inbound. Bounce into Schaefer. Schaefer spinning, trying to shoot, and is fouled. Diedrich with the foul, her first personal, 16 foul. Schaefer is 3 for 6 from the stripe. First one on the way is good. 14 tonight for Schaefer. Around the rim and out with a second one. Kane brings it down. She'll bring it up court with the left-hand dribble. Kane all the way in, and a reach-in foul on Curtis, and that'll be 4 personals on Lauren. It'll be 2 shots now for Kane, and she can tie it up if she hits them both. First free throw by Haley Kane, around the rim and out. Belcher back in for Louisburg. Ottawa's going to send in Spiegel and Aho. At the 4:17 mark, Cyclones up by a deuce. Kane's second is in. 1-point ball game. Ray bounces to Jung. Jung passes knocked away and stolen, and a foul on Jung. No, check that. It was an out-of-bounds situation, so no turnover. And it comes to Spiegel. Summer dribbles around Belcher, takes it all the way to the bucket. Floater rolls in for her. Oh, that's a gutsy move right there by the freshman. She's got 8. Bolton. Pass ahead to Belcher. Belcher looking to drive. Bounced in the post to Melton, and Melton scores. 42-41, 3:45 to play. Ray bounce it to Jung across the timeline to Lane. Skip pass to Aho. Aho made the catch in the lane. Off it goes to Ray. Ray drives, tries to force the shot up, and a foul. That one on Holton, number 1 on her. Ray with a couple of free throws. Gassman comes in for Louisburg. Schaefer replaces Aho for Ottawa. 3:32 to play. Ottawa up by a point. Ray's free throw. That's rattling out. And a ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Wildcats, who have a chance to take their first lead of the night. And it comes to Belcher, now to Holton. Holton looking to get it across the timeline, does on a pass to Belcher. Numbers now for Louisburg, but Belcher brings it back outside. Here's a skip pass to Gassman. Gassman driving to the lane, tried a wraparound pass, it wasn't there, and then she throws it out of bounds. Big turnover there, the 14th of the ball game on Louisburg. 3:15 to go. Here's Diedrich back into the lineup. She will replace Gassman. Jung, just about threw it away. Schaefer has it on the floor. We'll have a tie-up. Possession will stay with the Cyclones, but that changes the possession arrow. I like to have that in your back pocket, especially just on a simple inbound pass. Then it comes this time to Ray, bounces to Jung. Jung traveled with it. Turnover number 25 on the Cyclones. And once again, Louisburg with a chance to take the lead. Here's Diedrich. Diedrich on the dribble. Off it goes to Holton. Holton, pass ahead to Diedrich, right wing. Puts up a three, misses short. Rebound to Spiegel. Spiegel up the near far sideline to Lane, now to Ray. Ray to Lane. Back it goes to Ray. 2:45 to go. 42-41 Cyclones. Ray, left side to Lane, left corner to Jung. Three-pointer by Sutton, misses everything. Rebound to Diedrich. Diedrich picks up her dribble, goes cross-court to Holton. Holton back to Diedrich. Looking in the post, but it's not there. Now finds a cutter. It's Holton in the lane. Shot off the glass is good. And Louisburg leads for the first time tonight, 43-42. 2:16 to go. Lane for the Cyclones to Jung. Jung to the right wing. Out it goes to Ray. Ray driving around Kane. Tried to shoot a runner, and it's out of bounds. Didn't draw iron. And the ball goes back to Louisburg. Aho in for the Cyclones. And Spiegel will check out. Inside 2 minutes to go here. Pass to Diedrich, now to Holton. Holton. Across the timeline, Diedrich. Back into Holton's hands. Ottawa needs to get a steal here. Far sideline, Diedrich. And a timeout call for by Sean Lowry. It comes with 1:41 to play, and Louisburg on top 43-42. We're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
1 point Wildcat lead. They have the basketball with 1:41 to go. Ball comes into Belcher. Belcher and Holson to handle it for the most part here in this latter part of the ball game. There's a foul on Aho. Fourth foul on Shekiah Aho, and a double bonus. Belcher at the line to shoot 2. Belcher has 5 points, 0 of 1 from the line. Free throw attempt is good. At the end of 3, Paola 31, DeSoto 29, girls score. Also in girls play, Iola 32, Anderson County 17 at the end of 3. Aho comes out, replaced by Spiegel. Belcher hits them both. Makes the lead 3, 45-42. And it comes to Spiegel. Spiegel up the far sideline. Reversals her dribble. Gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer made a ball fake. Leans in, shoots and misses. Blocking foul on the Wildcats. Belcher with her second foul. Schaefer is 4 for 8 from the line. She needs them both here. Rolls the first one in. Each time she's been at the line tonight, she's hit the first, missed the second. We'll see if she can break that right here. Second one misses. Rebound taken by Diedrich. Head to Holton. Holton drives to the baseline, nearly lost her footing. And a whistle and a timeout called for by the Wildcats. This one comes with 1:12 to play. Louisburg 45, Ottawa 43, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
This Valentine's Day, create a memorable moment with the Hallmark Valentine's Day card that's sure to let your special someone know how much you care. Because even though you love them more and more each day, sometimes telling them gets lost in the shuffle. When you take the time to pick out a card for the ones you love and write what's in your heart, they'll know how much they mean to you. Find the perfect Hallmark Valentine's Day card today. Available in the card department, wherever Hallmark cards are sold.
Crazy little thing called love.
Both teams now with 1 timeout remaining. Possession arrow favors Louisburg. Wildcats in the little bonus. Ottawa will be shooting 1 and 1 on a foul. Louisburg has the basketball. Ottawa led until Isabel Holson hit a runner in the lane with about 3 minutes to go. Cyclones need a turnover right here. Holton will get it out top to Belcher. Belcher trying to spin away from Spiegel, took it in, and a foul on Ottawa. So Belcher back to the line to shoot 2. The foul will be on Spiegel, her 4th. 2 big free throws here. Belcher can make it a 2-possession game. It's the first one. 8 points now for the senior. Second one's going to miss. Rebound to Juliet Lane. Juliet. Long pass ahead to Jung. Jung to the left wing. Gets it in the post to Spiegel. Spiegel backs it out. Jung had to run it down. Now to Ray. Into the post now it goes to Schaefer. Runner in the lane. Too hard. Spiegel tried to follow. Had it blocked. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll belong to the Cyclones with 45 seconds on the clock. Louisburg leading 46-43. Ray will inbound. Ray bounces into Schaefer near the corner. Cameron spins. Off it goes to Ray. Ray had trouble with it. Now drives the baseline. Tried to back it out. That pass is stolen. And a foul. Check that. We're going to have what? Oh, a player lost his shoe. Melton lost her shoe. Stoppage there, and they'll have to inbound. Melton also grabbing her ankle. Maybe a little bit lame after that shoe came loose. 34 seconds to go. Ottawa down by 3. And it comes to Belcher. To Holton. Holton. Bursting dribble. Nearly lost it. Gets it back. Just across the timeline in time. Diedrich with it. To Holton. 20 seconds to go. Cyclones have got a foul. Holton over to Diedrich. Diedrich fouled by Ray. But now just 14 seconds to go, and if Diedrich hits one of 2 free throws, it's going to be a 2-possession game. Diedrich's free throw is too hard. Now it's important for the Cyclones to rebound here. They've got to get the defensive rebound. 14.8 on the clock. Second one up, and good. 4-point lead. Ottawa's got to get the ball up court quickly. Jung pass ahead to Lane. Lane now to Schaefer. Schaefer to the baseline. Schaefer tried to scoop one under. We have a blocking foul. I think Ottawa got bailed out right there. This is going to be a shooting foul. Called against Madeline Milton. Free throw Schaefer is good. Sean Lowry wants a timeout. It comes with 7 seconds to go. Wildcats on top 47-44, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Have you ever worked at a place where they didn't want you talking about your salary? Actually, have you ever worked anywhere where they did? Unlikely. But don't you have a right to know? If only there were a simple solution. Well, now there is.
How we find jobs has changed. On Indeed.com, our company reviews give you the inside track on thousands of companies. You can research salaries, benefits, company cultures, and more. All on Indeed.com. Search for greatness. Search Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Indeed is the world's #1 job site according to ComScore total visits.
Just 7 seconds to play. Cameron Schaefer will have a second free throw. They might think about the possibility of missing it on purpose. Second duel under Ottawa's belt. They lose to Spring Hill 51-25 in Frontier League Wrestling. Girls final, Central Heights beating Kansas City Christian tonight 40-24. Good win for the Lady Vikings. Second free throw for Schaefer. Rims off. Rebound taken by Kane. Jung will foul her, but that stops the clock with 4.9. To the other end for 2 free throws. One will put it away for the Wildcats. Madeline Melton will be shooting. She is 3 for 4 from the stripe. Free throw misses. Melton's second one is good. That's the one Louisburg needed. Ottawa can't win it without a 3 and a foul. Schaefer, 3 seconds, 2, 1, pops the triple and misses. And the final score here, Louisburg comes from behind to defeat Ottawa 48-44. We're back to wrap things up in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Want to know my favorite word? Simple. It's how I run my life. Wear the same work boots every day? Simple. Have the same lunch? Simple. Take the same route to work? Simple. But sometimes my job gets complicated. That's why I use Grainger. No matter what issues the job throws at me, Grainger keeps things simple. Online ordering? Simple. Managing my inventory? Simple. And if something pops up, Grainger's got my back with 24/7 customer support. Simple as that. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you at home, but you kind of wish you weren't? And you should really stick around the house because of reasons?
Jimmy, no baseball in the house!
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings has a new online ordering experience. So when your kid brings home a stray dog, that's actually a coyote, a rabid one, for whatever reason life requires you to stay put, get takeout with our new online ordering experience and be where you have to be. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Availability may vary.
What'll give up first? Your tired, calloused hands
your willpower to keep pushing, your boot sole splitting in half. Nah, not in Wolverine boots. Everything you need is already inside. Wolverine just makes your job a bit easier. I guess you could say we were born into this job. Boot Barn, carrying Wolverine boots made since 1883. Boot Barn work. What's stopping you?
It's tricky, isn't it? This whole better thing. Where do you begin? 5 a.m. alarms? A silent meditative retreat? Working until silly o'clock in the morning? Or maybe you can begin another way. By listening. Listening to the most inspiring voices on the planet. Listening to stories to help guide you on your own. Audible. Open your ears to the biggest selection of audiobooks from the world's most inspiring voices. Go to audible.com and start a free trial today.
Well, the Ottawa girls lose a tough one here tonight, 48-44 to Louisburg. Cyclones led at the end of one quarter, 11-2. They bumped that lead up to 15 points of 17-2. Lewisburg came back to trail at halftime, 24-13. They cut it down to 5 at the end of the third period, took the lead with about 3 minutes to go and never relinquished it, and Ottawa dropped to 2-14 on the season. Scoring looks like this. For Lewisburg, 16 points for Carson Buffington, 9 for Madeline Melton, 8 for Bailey Belcher, 5 points apiece for Brooklyn Diedrich and Isabel Holton, 3 for Haley Kane, and 2 for Lee Spore. Ottawa got 16 tonight from Cameron Schaefer. Summer Spiegel had 8, 7 for Sutton Jung. Peyton Bruce had 6 off the bench, 4 for Lauren Curtis, and 3 for Shakaya Aho. We'll send it back to the station now for about 6 minutes and come back and have the pregame prior to the boys' game. Get the final of the girls, 48-44, Louisburg with the victory. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now from Ottawa High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Our Best Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. For more information about our next Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen on air for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive broadcast from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO. KOFO, 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Are you at home, but you kind of wish you weren't? And you should really stick around the house because of reasons?
Jimmy, no baseball in the house!
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings has a new online ordering experience. So when your kid brings home a stray dog, that's actually a coyote, a rabid one. For whatever reason life requires you to stay put, get takeout with our new online ordering experience and be where you have to be. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Availability may vary.
Have you ever worked at a place where they didn't want you talking about your salary? Actually, have you ever worked anywhere where they did? Unlikely. But don't you have a right to know? If only there were a simple solution. Well, now there is.
How we find jobs has changed. On Indeed.com, our company reviews give you the inside track on thousands of companies. You can research salaries, benefits, company cultures, and more. All on Indeed.com. Search for greatness. Search Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Indeed is the world's #1 job site according to ComScore total visits.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show, as we were saying, Ottawa's lost 5 of its last 6, including a 50-44 loss at DeSoto on Tuesday night. The Cyclones really need to get something turned around here. It has been tough on them. They have not been able to score consistently, and they've been giving up more points than they did in the first part of the season. First meeting between these two teams went to Ottawa 55-39 back in December, and this hopefully will be a night where Ottawa can get a little bit healthy here with games next week against Paola and Baldwin. We'll be back with more after this timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball and the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
And back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show, Louisburg has also had a rough season. They are 2-13 on the year, and they are still winless in the Frontier League. And the Wildcats come into this ball game without one of their better players, Dalton Riverty, and he's not even in the scorebook tonight, so we don't expect to see him at all. And again, Ottawa looking for something to click both offensively and defensively. Don't forget, we have the high school basketball scoreboard show for you tonight at 10:06, and we'll come back with more here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show after this timeout. You're listening to 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. Now, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show, we have these girls' finals to pass along to you. Spring Hill beat Eudora tonight, 51-32. It was Santa Fe Trail 66, Osawatomie 42. Wellsville beat West Franklin 72-32. Iola over Anderson County 48-31. Paola nipped DeSoto tonight 42-39. And Central Heights beat Kansas City Christian 40-24. That's going to do it for the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Back with more here from Ottawa High after this. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa High Cyclone Basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. This Cyclone sports broadcast is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Carstar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. Now let's return courtside with KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Basketball.
And back here at Ottawa High School, let's start with the starting lineups. First of all, for Louisburg. Number 2, Braden Gage, a 5'9" junior. Number 11, Desmond Doles, a 6'4" senior. Number 20, Noah Hill, a 6'4" junior. Number 23, Benjamin Minster, a 6'1" senior. And number 24, Justin Sievert, a 6' senior. Wildcats 2-13 on the season, 0-7 in the Frontier League, coached by Ty Fantasil, assisted by Drew Harding and Pete Skankel. For Ottawa, number 1, Devion Bise, a 5'10" senior, averaging 9 points a game. Number 2, Caleb Schaefer, a 6' senior, averaging 4 points a game. Number 3, KJ Savage, a 6'2" sophomore, averaging 3 points a game. Number 4, Kobe Johnson, a 6'5" sophomore, averaging 16 a contest. And number 13, Chris Johnson, a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 9 a game. Ottawa 8-6, and we'll be back in 90 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
This is Ryan Disbrow, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast and a supporter of Ottawa High Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Cyclones! Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
And back here at Ottawa High School, again, the Cyclone starters are Devion Bise, Caleb Schaefer, KJ Savage, Kobe Johnson, and Chris Johnson. Ottawa's 8-6 on the season, 5-2 in the Frontier League, coached by Cliff McCullough, assisted by Evan Schaefer, Blake Lasley, and Rob Hedrick. Good crowd on hand as it is pink out night here at the Cyclone Gymnasium. Ottawa trying to raise awareness and money to fight breast cancer, and doing that here this evening, and it's a pretty good pink contingent on both sides, as both sides wearing the pink here this evening. If you're just joining us, the Cyclone ladies led almost the entire way, but fell late to Louisburg, 48-44. Cameron Schaefer led Ottawa High. She finished with 16 points. Carson Buffington also had 16 for Lewisburg. Cyclones now 2-14 on the season, with Paola coming up on Tuesday night over at Paola High. Cyclones will be in white uniforms, red and black trim, while Louisburg will be in purple uniforms with gray and white trim. Ottawa's going to move from the right to the left as we see it here in the first half of play. Starting lineups being announced to the fan base here. Tomorrow afternoon, we've got Ottawa University basketball as the Braves take on the Southwestern Mound Builders. It is senior day, and a number of fine seniors playing their last home game at Wilson Fieldhouse. If you can't be there in person, by all means, join us by radio as Casey Weeder has the play-by-play call. He'll be on the air at about 2:45 with pregame before the girls' contest, and we'll have all that action for you tomorrow afternoon on KOFO. Once again, if you have not heard, Ottawa boys were supposed to play, the high school boys were supposed to play tomorrow a game against Hogan Prep at Free State High School. That game has been canceled for tomorrow. It may be made up at a later time. Keep your radios tuned to KOFO, and we'll let you know if that does indeed occur. But no game tomorrow for the Cyclone boys. Both teams getting final words from their coaches. Again, the starters for Louisburg will be Gage, Doles, Hill, Minster, and Sievert. Devion Bise, Schaefer, Savage, Toby Johnson, Chris Johnson for Ottawa. Tonight's opening tip-off is sponsored by Bones Transportation, a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Toby Johnson in the center circle with Benjamin Minster. We hope you enjoy this boys' action. I'm sorry, it's Noah Hill in the center circle for the Wildcats. Ready to go. And that will be controlled by Louisburg. Gage with the basketball. Gives off to Doles between the circles. Right side it goes to Minster. Now right corner Sievert. Into the post, knocked away by Kobe Johnson. Goes out of bounds. Gage will inbound. And he'll get it into Doles along the baseline. Back it goes to Gage. Gage trying to knife through traffic. Nearly had it stolen by Savage. Here's a runner missing too hard by Minster. Shot by Minster off the rebound is blocked, and here comes Ottawa in a hurry. Bise, the length of the court, floater off the glass misses. Savage pulls it away for Ottawa, and then we'll have a foul called on Louisburg. Foul against Benjamin Minster. Savage will inbound along the baseline right of the basket. And we whistle. And we have an offensive foul called on Kobe Johnson. He used the elbow to get positioning. Up court Gage. Near sideline it goes to Sievert. Sievert into the post to Hill. Hill cut off. Backs it out now to Sievert. Round it goes to Gage left side. Gage, left corner, Minster. Minster, back to Gage, now Doles. Doles driving through the lane, tried to dish off, and it's stolen away by Bise. Bise, lost control of it, nearly had it stolen. Now he makes a bad pass, and that's going to be stolen by Minster, who will drive the lane and score. Devion Bise just completely out of control right there. Louisburg pressing. Here's Schaefer cutting to the basket and scoring. Schaefer on the assist from Kobe Johnson ties the game at 2. Bounce to Doles out near midcourt. Out top Hill. Hill looks for Minster, finds him. Minster dribbling between the circles. Pass into the paint, and a turnaround jumper by Sievert is good. Beefay against the Louisburg press. Swings across court to Savage. Right back it goes to Beefay. Devion driving. Dishes off to Schaefer. Schaefer lays it in again. Well, Caleb Schaefer will take that all night long. 4 points for him, tied up at 4. Sievert outside the circle, right side. Out top it goes to Doles, who will shoot for 3 and hit. Desmond Doles with a three-pointer. His first points of the evening. Here's Beefay pushing it ahead. Finds Schaefer. Now over to Chris Johnson. Chris makes the 3. Out it goes to Beefay. Open 3 for Devion is good. Well, the team's trading buckets here. 7-7, 5:23 to play, first period. Gage near sideline between the circles. Hill. Hill out to Doles. Guarded by Kobe Johnson. Here's Sievert with it. Top of the circle. Looking to penetrate. Cross-court pass goes to Hill. Now to Gage. Straight to the free throw line. Now Sievert. Sievert in the corner. Minster for 3. That was off the mark. Kobe Johnson has the board. He'll bring it up court himself. Now give it off to Beefay. Beefay looks over the defense. Left wing Savage. High post Chris Johnson. To Kobe Johnson near the corner. He nearly lost it. Skip pass to Schaefer. Schaefer left side near the sidelines. Right back to Kobe. Kobe for 3. That one misses. Rebound Schaefer in the lane. Dish off to Chris Johnson, who brings it back outside. Now Beefay through the lane, running, missing, and a foul on Ottawa. That'll be on Kobe Johnson, his second. So Kobe will go to the bench. Aiden Michael will replace him. Gage will bring it up court. Gage bounces it to Sievert. Goes left now to Minster. Between the circles, Doles. Free throw line, Gage. Shoots over Beefay. Misses. Rebound, A.J. Savage. Up court comes Beefay. Back to Savage, far sideline. To Michael, high post. Left side, Beefay. Devion dribbles into the lane, gives it off to Savage. Savage's baseline shot way too hard. Rebound to Minster. Here comes Minster in a hurry. He's going to dish off to Hill. Hill, and that pass is stolen by Beefay. Beefay, 1 against 2, leans in, scores it off the glass. Nice move, Devion Beefay. He's got 5. Up court comes Gage, and a whistle, and Minster lost his shoe. Second Louisburg player that's lost their shoe tonight. Madeline Melton in the girls' contest came out from a shoe. Ottawa leads at 9-7. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play, first period. Gage off the inbound. Far sideline, Sievert. Back to Gage. Ottawa looks to be in a 2-1-2 zone. Doles nearly had it stolen by Savage, but Savage missed a foul. Savage tried to anticipate that pass, missed his first personal. Team foul number 3 on the Cyclones. Near sideline, Minster. Bounce it to Sievert. Now in the corner, Gage. They look to post up Doles instead of Hill free throw line to Sievert. Sievert off to Doles, fakes the 3. Nice in, gives it off to Gage for a 3 from the corner that misses. And the rebound's going to be controlled by Schaefer. Good rebound by Schaefer. Then come the Cyclones. Here comes Beefay. Off to Schaefer near the Louisburg bench. Schaefer. High post, it goes to Chris Johnson, who lost control of it, but runs it down. Now somebody needs to go to the basketball. Goes in the corner to Savage. He'll drive baseline. Dish to Michael. 5-footer rims off. Follow try by Schaefer's no good, and a foul on the Wildcats. Foul on Noah Hill. And a shooting foul, so Schaefer with a couple of free throws. First free throw misses. In for Louisburg, Cole Vogel. And Ottawa's going to substitute again also. First, Vogel can't come into the ball game for some reason. So he has to go back to the bench. Madden Rutherford will come in instead. That's interesting. Vogel did not go to the scorer's table, so they would not allow him in the game. Second free throw for Schaefer, misses. Minster rebounds for Louisburg. Near the corner, that's Rutherford for three, no good. Bethe runs down the board. Devion into front court, goes to Schaefer, back to Bethe. Schaefer. High post Michael, low post Chris Johnson, put the man in the air, had it blocked, the late foul called against the Wildcats. That's on Gage. Chris Johnson will shoot a couple of free throws. First free throw, Chris Johnson misses. Jason Brown and Shavi Bethe come in for Ottawa. Chris Johnson hits the second free throw, his first point. Ottawa leads 10-7. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the first period. Gage to Doles. Doles. Right wing it goes to Hill. Get past Rutherford. Out top Gage. Here's Minster outside the circle. He'll drive to the free throw line. Off balance jumper misses badly. Brown has the rebound. Up court the Cyclones. Devion Bethe down the right sideline. Into the post it goes to Michael. Turnaround jumper off the glass is good. Nate Michael with the bucket. 12-7. Cyclones with the lead. Here's Minster. Moving off to Hill. Hill leaning. Back out it goes to Doles, right wing. Doles double team for a moment. Now drives the baseline. And his pass is stolen by Michael. Up court comes Brown. Brown looks for help. And gets to the Bethe. Devion over to Chris Johnson to Shavi Bethe. Shavi to Michael. Free throw line jumper around the rim and out. No good. And rebound to Minster for Louisburg. Minster, pass is stolen by Brown. But then he lost it off his hands and went out of bounds. Cyclones send Dylan Matney into the ball game, replacing Chris Johnson. And it comes to Minster. Now to Gage. Rutherford right, or left wing rather. High post Doles. 47 seconds to play first period. Ottawa up by 5. Doles. That's a 1-2-2 the Cyclones are in right now. Here's Gage. To Rutherford. Bounces right side to Hill. 30 seconds to go in the period. Gage. Into the lane. To the bucket. Runner. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Braden Gage, his second personal, and turnover number 4. Here's Cole Vogel in, along with Parker Parentis. So now the Cyclones have a chance to work for the final shot. They'll get the basketball to start the second period, barring a tie-up situation. Devion Bethe with it. Dribbling out near midcourt. Clock down to 14. Here's Devion, headed toward the basket. Oh, tried to dish inside to Jason Brown, and it was off his nose. Passed too hard and went out of bounds. Cyclones turn it over. Parentis. Doubled. Looks for help. Bounce off to Rutherford. Rutherford spinning. Dishing off to Parentis. That shot won't count. At the end of the first quarter, the score is Ottawa 12 and Louisburg 7. We'll be back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you, should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Cyclones lead at the end of one, 12-7. Also at the end of one quarter, boys play Central Heights over Kansas City Christian, 15-11. Ottawa gets the basketball to start the second. They'll have their starting five out there, and we're underway. Devion Bethay with the basketball. Guarded by Vogel. Over in the right corner, Kobe Johnson to Chris Johnson in the lane. Christian's floater, no good. Rebound to Savage. His shot won't go, and it's out of bounds to Ottawa. Savage gets it out high to Bethay. Really had to go high for that one. Devion Bethay bounces left side to Kobe Johnson. Get past to Schaefer. Schaefer into the post to Chris Johnson. Chris backs it out to Bethay. Devion wanting to penetrate, but Vogel cuts him off. Left wing it goes to Savage. Free throw line extended now to Kobe Johnson, to Chris Johnson in the right corner. Get past to Schaefer. Schaefer into the post to Kobe. The little jump hook is good. First points of the ball game for Kobe Johnson. And Ottawa up 7. And there's a bad pass by Paredes. Sails out of bounds. Turnover number 5 on the Wildcats. Checking in for Louisburg will be Doles. Ottawa lead is 7. 7 minutes to go, first half. Bethay bounces right corner to Savage. Skip pass to Chris Johnson in the left corner. Chris in the corner, Savage. Back to Chris Johnson, left wing, right wing, Bethay. Free throw line, Schaefer. Right corner, Chris Johnson didn't have the three, so he skips it back to Savage. Dangerous pass. It's brought in by KJ. Now to Bethay. Too much high ball going on right now with Ottawa. High passes, cross court. There's a pass inside to Kobe Johnson. He'll lay it in. The ball was tipped, but Johnson was able to come away with it, and he's got 4. The Cyclones up now by 9. Doles, right side, Rutherford. Rutherford tried to get it in the post. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Savage. And it comes to Vogel. Vogel into the lane. Floater with the left hand, no good. Kobe Johnson goes high for the board. Up court, Devion Bethay. Far sideline, Savage. KJ looking. Goes in the right corner to Chris Johnson. Get pass to Bethay on the left side. Another high pass taken by Savage. Ottawa just working around this zone with high passes. Bethay to Savage, right wing. Savage looked to penetrate, didn't have it. Back out it goes to Bethay. Bethay to the free throw line. Now Chris Johnson. Chris brings it back on the left wing. Left corner, Savage. Back to Chris. Now Bethay. Thought about the three and will be fouled by Minster. Minster's second foul, team foul number 5. Siebert will come in for the Wildcats. Kate Gollier comes in for Ottawa. Collier against this 2-3 zone. Left corner, Savage. Back it goes to Collier. Savage. Pass stolen. Here comes Doles, the length of the court, lays it in. 5 points for Desmond Doles. And 16-9, Louisburg down 7. Collier, get past to Savage in the corner. Back it goes to Collier. Skip to Chris Johnson in the right corner. To Savage, in the post to Kobe. Kobe, little jump hook, won't go. Tried to follow and was fouled. That one on Siebert. And 2 shots for Kobe Johnson. First free throw, rims off. We've got a lane violation. So just 1 free throw now, as that was a violation on Kobe. He hits the second free throw. He's got 5, 17-9, Cyclones by 8. Doles right wing. Doles, a nice little give and go to Siebert in the lane. Siebert will put it home with the right hand. Siebert with 4. Cyclones lead by 6. 4:17 to play in the half. Left corner, Savage. KJ bounces to Chris Johnson. Now around it goes to Collier. Get past Chris Johnson. He's open for 3 and hits it. Well, that'll break that zone if they can start doing that. Here's a pass ahead to Vogel. Vogel cut off. Gets it back out to Doles. Doles looking things over. Vogel right back to Doles. Doles to Rutherford. Takes the 3 to the free throw line. Now to Doles. His 3-point try is good. Desmond Doles with 8. 20-14, Cyclones by 6. In the corner, Chris Johnson, skip pass, tip, taken by Savage. Ottawa doing too much of that long passing right now. Here's Collier. Top of the circle to Kobe Johnson, to Chris Johnson for 3, and he got it again. Chris Johnson now with 7 in the game. Ottawa leads by 9, 23-14. Here's Paredes. Between the circles, Doles. The Rutherford right wing. Out top, Vogel. He'll put up the left-handed 3 and score. Collier in the front court for the Cyclones. Wholesale substitutions to the next whistle. Here's Collier. Back to Savage. Get past to Chris Johnson. Knocked away, but taken by Schaefer to Chris for a 10-footer. It's in. So Chris Johnson starting to assert himself offensively. 25-17. Rutherford top of the circle. Now the Doles with 2:20 to play in the half. Siebert. Left corner, Rutherford. They give him room. He'll lean. He'll spin. Shoot and score. Cyclones up court. Collier. Chris Johnson in the corner. Finds Schaefer underneath, and Schaefer lays it in. And a timeout will be called by Ty Fansfield. 1:51 to play in the half. The score is Ottawa 27 and Louisburg 19. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Ryan Disbrow, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
8-point Ottawa lead. Ottawa sends in Aiden Michael, Devion Bise, and Russell White. Hill's back into the Louisburg lineup, along with Gage. Also, Minster's in there. Doles with the basketball. Popping out is Hill, now near the right corner of Gage. He's doubled. Gets it to Sievert. Sievert pass in the corner to Hill. To cutting Gage. Gage to the bucket, leans in. Offensive foul on Gage. That's the second one called on him this evening. And the Wildcats will go back to the bench. It'll be Parentis coming into the game. 3 personal fouls on Braden Gage. Collier will bring it up court. Going to take it left near the corner. Chris Johnson. Get past to White. White gets it back to Chris. Chris an open 3. Missed this one. Rebound inside to White. Shot is no good, but he was fouled. Minster will pick up his 3rd foul, sending Russell White to the line for 2. White's first free throw misses short. Vogel's going to have to come back in now for the Wildcats. Minster will go to the bench. Second free throw for Russell White, and that one's too hard. Rebound to Vogel. Ottawa not doing a good job shooting free throws here tonight. Here's Vogel driving to the basket. He'll be fouled by White out on the floor. Only the 4th Ottawa team foul, so not a bad foul there. Prentice bounces it into Doles. Doles has to kick it back out. Sievert has an open 3-point shot. Miss off the glass. Pass ahead to White. White lost control of basketball. Now he double dribbles. Fifth Ottawa turnover. Cyclones still not clicking on all cylinders. They lead by 8 here with 44 seconds to go in the half. Hill, right side Parentis. Parentis to the free throw line. Leans in. Off balance jumper, too hard. And the ball tipped out of bounds, belonging to the Wildcats. High school basketball scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock on KOFO. And it comes to Vogel. Gets it cross court to Sievert. Now back to Vogel left side. Bounce to the post, and White commits another foul. Russell White on the push, his second, team's 5th. Stops the clock with 23 seconds to play. And Ottawa's going to send in Dylan Matney. And it comes to Doles, swings it outside to Vogel. Now here's Prentice for 3. Off the heel of the rim, rebound Collier. 13 on the clock. Collier looks up at the clock, now crosses the timeline with 9. 7 seconds. Collier into the lane, dishes off to Chris Johnson. There's a foul. Stops the clock with 4.3, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Cade Collier. Parentis with the personal, his first. 1-and-1 for Collier. Charity up, no good, too hard. Rebound to Hill. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and a half-court shot by Doles comes up short. That's the end of the first half with the score. Ottawa 27, Louisburg 19. And we'll return in 2 minutes with the Advantage Electric Halftime Show. This is Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org. The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And back here at Ottawa High School, welcome to the Advanced Electric Halftime Show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked if you have a bad outcome and if you try to do it yourself. Whether it's problems with a fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger projects like a new home or office, get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. Cyclones up by 8, 27-18, but Cyclones continue to struggle scoring the basketball. And Louisburg kind of staying in this ball game with some three-point shooting from Desmond Doles and also from Cole Vogel. Ottawa girls losing earlier tonight, 48-44, and really a tough loss because the Lady Cyclones led at one time by the score of 22-2 in the second period. And they fall short here tonight by 4, 48-44. Louisburg chipped away at that lead. Cyclones led by 11 at halftime. And then Louisburg finally took the lead with about 3 minutes to go and never relinquished it. Cyclone ladies now are 2-14 on the season, remain winless in the Frontier League at 0-8. Cameron Schaefer led Ottawa High. She finished with 16 points. Again, the score here at halftime is Ottawa 27 and Louisburg 19. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to the Advanced Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
It's a new year and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2017 Ford Focus SEs starting as low as $13,999 after the Ford rebates. And new 2017 Ford Fusions as low as $17,999 after the Ford rebates. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles, and experience the Bob Allen difference. President's Award dealer, locally owned, and a larger selection of new Fords with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit us at BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? You even have a fuse box. Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
And back here on the Advantage Electric halftime show, Ottawa boys leading 27-19 at intermission. Taking a look at the scoring for Louisburg, 8 points for Desmond Doles, 4 for Justin Siebert. Cole Vogel has 3, 2 apiece for Madden Rutherford and Benjamin Minster. For Ottawa, 9 points for Chris Johnson, 8 of those coming in the second period. 6 for Caleb Schaefer, Devion Vite, and Kobe Johnson each have 5, and 2 for Ace Michael. Ottawa 5 first-half turnovers. Lewisburg was 6. Cyclones were just 2 of 8 from the free throw line. Lewisburg did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Foul trouble. The Wildcats have two people with 3 personals, Brayden Gage and Benjamin Minster. Kobe Johnson and Russell White each have 2 for the Cyclones. Again at the half, 27-19. Cyclones with the lead, and we're back after this 2-minute break. This is Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
When it's time to see a dentist, contact Dr. Hill Family Dentistry. Dentures and root canals are just 2 of their specialties. Now in 2 locations, Ottawa and Garnett. Call 785-242-1800 because your smile deserves it.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
What it means to be, you brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Both teams out of the locker room for their free second half shoot around. Give you some scores that we have. First of all, girls finals. Spring Hill beating Eudora tonight, 51-32. Santa Fe Trail over Osawatomie, 66-42. Wellsville more than doubled up on West Franklin tonight, 72-32. Iola beating Anderson County, 48-31. It was Paola nipping DeSoto, 42-39, and Central Heights over Kansas City Christian, 40-24. On the boys' side, we have these scores. These are all halftime scores with one exception. Central Heights 24, Kansas City Christian 16 at half. Also at the half, Santa Fe Trail 46, Osawatomie 35. Iola leading Anderson County at intermission 28-26. And at the end of one period of play, Paola 19 and DeSoto 7. Possession will go to Louisburg to start the second half, moving from the right to the left as we see it. Again, your leading scorers, Desmond Dole, 8 for Louisburg, and Chris Johnson, 9 for Ottawa High. Again, the Cyclones on the road Tuesday night against arch rival Paola. Girls will tip things off at around 6. The guys will follow at around 7:30. And if you can't be there in person, we hope you join us on the radio on Tuesday evening. Starting fives for both sides. For Louisburg, that is Gage, Doles, Hill, Minster, and Sievert. For Ottawa, Bethay, that's Devion Bethay, Schaefer, Savage, Kobe Johnson, and Chris Johnson. Underway in the third period. Braden Gage with the basketball, gives off to Doles, now in the right corner, Sievert. Sievert bounces it out to Minster. Minster goes cross court, left side to Gage, now to Doles. Ottawa starts out, it looks like in a man-to-man. Here's Sievert on the left wing to Doles. Doles looking, gives it to Minster. Minster looks to drive into the lane, cut off by Schaefer. Here's Hill, back out to Gage. Left wing Sievert, left corner Minster. Out top Gage, thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Now Hill on the right side. He'll take it to the free throw line, look for help, and Savage nearly stole it away. But it goes to Gage instead. He'll step inside the circle, shoot for two, and miss. And the rebound will be controlled by Sievert for Louisburg. Minster on the left-hand dribble in the corner, Gage. Gage picks up his dribble. Ball knocked away, but picked up by Hill. Near sideline, Gage. Out top, Doles. Right wing, Sievert. Sievert has a double team, gives off to Hill. Bounce in the post to Doles. Doles leans in, shoots, misses. Foul on Ottawa. Whistled against Devion Bethay. First foul on Bethay, and it'll send Desmond Doles to the line for the first free throws of the night for Louisburg. Doles 8 points, 2 3-pointers, and a deuce in the second period. Free throw attempt is good. Doles had just 2 in the first meeting between these two clubs. Second one up, and good. 27-21. That possession took up over a minute of the third period. Cyclones with it. Bethay will bring it right. Looks like Louisburg starting out in a man-to-man. Here's Chris Johnson knifing in, giving off to Bethay outside the arc, right wing. Bethay looking to drive on Gage, who's got 3 personals. Over goes to Schaefer, now Kobe Johnson. Top of the circle, Schaefer. High post pass to Chris Johnson into Kobe Johnson. He leans, and he'll be called for a travel. Been a rough night for Kobe Johnson. That's the 6th Ottawa turnover. Up court comes Gage. Pass ahead to Sievert. Sievert stops, finds Hill, nearly tied up. Hill brings it back outside the circle right side. Now to Doles between the circles. Left wing Minster. He'll drive on Savage to the bucket and lay it in. No backside help by the Cyclones. And a lead down to 4. Bethay takes it left, goes in the left corner to Kobe Johnson. Now to Chris Johnson in the lane. Chris leans in, shoots and hits it off the glass. Chris Johnson had 20 the first time these two teams met. He's got 11 so far here tonight. Doles over to Gage. Now left wing it goes to Sievert. Top of the circle, Hill. Free throw line, Doles. Doles puts up the jumper, misses. Rebound, Schaefer. Up court, Bethay. Right corner, Savage. Back to Bethay. Bethay, right corner, Chris Johnson into the post to Kobe. Kobe's shot is off the glass and in. 7 points, Kobe Johnson. And the Ottawa lead back to 8, 31-23. Sievert near the Louisburg bench. Looking to get around. Schaefer does. Shoots and misses. Follow try by Minster is good. Bethay across the timeline. High post pass to Chris Johnson. Get back over to Bethay, left wing. Schaefer between the circles. Left side to Bethe. Now into the post to Chris Johnson. Chris to a cutting Schaefer, but it's off his hands and a steal. Up court comes Minster, driving the lane, and the little reverse layup is good. And timeout called for by Cliff McCullough. It comes with 4:08 to play in the third period, and the Cyclones up 31-27. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Valentine's Day is almost here. What are you going to buy her? No worries. Let the experts at your locally owned jewelry store help. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered with quality items just for her. Diamonds, rings, necklaces, earrings, rose gold pieces, and even bridal sets. Sutton's is your Vera Bradley retailer for the latest designs, including bags, purses, and fantastic accessories. Don't worry about her this Valentine's Day. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered. 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Louisburg back within 4 at 31-27. With McCullough using his first time out. Cyclones have the ball in backcourt. Bounce into Bethe. Bethe calling the play. Goes right side, Savage. High post, Chris Johnson. Low post, Kobe Johnson. Shot off the glass is good. So the Johnson brothers work the high-low that time. And Kobe now has 9. Here's Sievert. Sievert passes tipped by Schaefer, but taken near the right corner by Hill. Hill's shot was blocked by Savage, and Schaefer pulls it away for Ottawa. Here comes Ottawa looking to run. It comes to Kobe Johnson. His layup is good. Nice pass for the assist by Devion Bethe. And just like that, it's an 8-point game again. Hill to Dole's free throw line. Dole's travel. 7th Wildcat turnover. Vogel will check back in. He'll replace Sievert. Bethe will bring it into front court. In the right corner, Chris Johnson. Chris to Savage in that right corner. Here's a pass into Kobe. Turnaround jumper, misses. Rebound to Vogel. Vogel will bring it up court, bounce it left side to Doles. Right back to Vogel along the left baseline. Doles now has it. He'll give it off to Gage. 2:42 to play, third period. Vogel bounces to Doles, makes the 3, drives baseline, and a whistle, a blocking foul on Caleb Schaefer. First foul on Schaefer, second Ottawa team foul. Ottawa's going to send wholesale substitutions in. Carson Moore, Jason Brown, Aiden Michael, and Dylan Matney. Gage will get it into Doles. Brings it outside to Vogel. Now back to Doles. Around the perimeter it goes to Minster. Minster finds Vogel open underneath, but his pass was stolen away by Johnson. Orr with the basketball. Right side, Brown. Brown holding it high overhead. Now one bounce, high post to Michael. Left wing, Matney. Matney, left corner, Moore. Free throw line, Kobe Johnson. Kobe, this is inside to Michael. His shot off the glass is good. 4 points for 8, Michael. The Cyclones have built a 10-point lead. Gage looking to drive. Foul on the floor against the Cyclones. He whistled against Carson Moore. That's his first, and team foul number 3. And it comes to Gage out near midcourt. Doles far sideline. He'll drive to the bucket. He fouled on the floor, and that's 4 team fouls on the Cyclones. This one going against Michael. Number 1 on him. And it comes to Gage in the corner. Vogel pushes off to Minster. Minster shooting over at Michael, but it's well off the mark, and Kobe Johnson rebounds for Ottawa. Here's Matney driving to the bucket, shooting and missing, but a foul on the Wildcats. Matney with a strong move that time to the basket. The foul will be called against Noah Hill, his second, and the first team foul of the second half on the Wildcats. First of two for Matney off the front iron. Chris Johnson will replace Kobe Johnson for the Cyclones. And at 29 to play, third period, Ottawa up 37-27. Matney's second free throw. That one is too hard and rebounded by Minster. Cyclones are now 2 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. Usually a pretty reliable free throw shooting team. Gage holding it about 35 feet away from the basket. Far sideline, Hill. Between the circles, Vogel. Vogel, left side, Doles. Doles looking to penetrate. Now Minster will drive into the lane, give it off to Gage. Gage back out to Minster. Minster to the bucket, and the shot misses short. And Moore with the rebound. Moore pushes it ahead to Brown, left side. Back it goes to Moore with 50 on the clock. Looks like Cliff McCullum may want to work for the final shot here. Ottawa gets possession on the next jump ball, which may be the start of the fourth period. Here's a pass inside to Chris Johnson, who passes off to Aiden Michael for the easy bucket. Good interior passing that time. Nice assist by Chris Johnson. Aiden Michael has 6. Doles with it. 22 on the clock. Minster on the weave to Vogel. Out of Gage. 13 seconds to go in the period. Get past Minster left side. Minster cut off. Needs some help. Jason Brown with the steal. 4 seconds. 3. And here's a half-court shot by Chris Johnson, just off the mark. He got iron on the shot, but it wouldn't go, and that's the end of the third quarter. Ottawa leads 39-27, and we're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Cyclones lead by a dozen here as we head to the fourth period. Ottawa has the basketball first, moving left to right. Got their starting 5 back in there. Louisburg has Prentice in the lineup along with Rutherford. Also out there, Sievert, Hill, and Minster. Underway, Devion Bethe bounces right side for Caleb Schaefer. High post to Chris Johnson. Chris into the lane. Jumper from 10. Rolls in. 13 tonight for Chris Johnson. There's a pass ahead to Sievert. Sievert takes it to the right elbow. Has no place to go. Gets it inside the Hill. There's a tie-up. Possession will stay with the Wildcats. Halftime score, Paola 29 and DeSoto 24. Knocked out of bounds on the inbound play. Paola, of course, is Ottawa's opponent on Tuesday night. At the end of 3 quarters, Central Heights leading Kansas City Christian 40-30. In it comes to Sievert as we're back to action. To Rutherford. Rutherford looking for a backdoor cut. It wasn't there. Left side it goes to Prentice. Prentice, shake and bake move along the baseline. Had no place to go with it. Lost it. Here comes Ottawa the other way. Bethe for the Cyclones. That's 10 turnovers on the Wildcats, by the way. Near sideline, Savage. AJ holding it high overhead. High post pass to Chris Johnson, and his pass is a bad one, stolen by Rutherford. Rutherford nearly lost control, and now we got a whistle and a foul on Ottawa. They called against Bethe. That's his second personal, the 5th team foul. Under 7 to go in the ball game. Ottawa leads by 14, 41-27. Right side, Parentis. Has to kick it out between the circles to Sievert. Back it goes to Prentice. His three-point try is off the rim, no good. Savage has the rebound. Savage up the near sideline. Goes to Bethe between the circles to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Bethe. Bethe looks. Again, Schaefer. Swinging around the perimeter to Savage this time, far sideline. Back it goes to Schaefer to Bethe. High post, Chris Johnson. Left corner goes to Kobe. Now to Bethe. Into the post to Chris Johnson to a cutting Schaefer. Layup misses, though, and rebounded by Rutherford. Boy, it was a good thought. And here's a three-point try by Sievert, missing too hard. Minster tries to run it down, throws it way back outside. Taken by Parentis. His shot in the lane won't fall, but the rebound follow by Minster is up and in. Benjamin Minster has 10. 41-29. Cyclones by a dozen. 5:46 to go. Schaefer near the Ottawa bench. Bounce it back between the circles to Bethe, now to Savage. Savage out top Bethe. Devion into the lane. To Kobe Johnson for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Chris Johnson. Chris leans, shoots, missed it too hard, tried to follow, and a foul. And it'll be against the Wildcats, I believe. Called against Madden Rutherford. Dole's back in for Louisburg. The foul on the floor. Just the second team foul on the Wildcats. Savage will get in and out high to Bethe. Bethe bounces it to Savage. Savage picked up now by Parentis. Near sideline, Bethe. Ottawa's content to run a little clock, but still trying to run that offense, and they're struggling with it still. Here's Schaefer. High post bounce, and that pass is stolen. Sievert on the dribble drive. He'll lay it in. Ottawa got lazy that time, both with the pass and the fact that Chris Johnson didn't go after the basketball. So problems on both ends. Schaefer and Johnson contributing to that turnover. 41-31, a 10-point ball game. 4:40 to go. And Cliff McCullough wants a 30-second timeout. With 4:38 to play, it's Ottawa 41, Louisburg 31, back in 30 seconds. And you're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever, so it's no surprise that best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
A couple of scores to pass along to you. At the end of three quarters, Central Heights leads Kansas City Christian 40-30, and the Wellsville boys complete the sweep 66-39 over West Franklin this evening. Back to action. Bethe with the basketball. Bounce in the left corner to Savage. Savage has to get it back outside to Bethe. Back it goes to Savage. Left corner, Chris Johnson drives the baseline. Floater misses. Rebound, Schaefer. Schaefer can't get the shot to fall, but a foul on the Wildcats. Foul will be on Parker Parentis, his second personal. Schaefer 0 for 2 from the line tonight. The Cyclones are 2 of 10. Schaefer hits the first. Caleb with 7 points here this evening. Got 6 of those in the first half. Second one on the way. That's too hard. Rebound in the lane to Rutherford. Pass ahead to Sievert. Top of the circle, Rutherford. He'll shoot it for 3 and hit. Pulls the Wildcats within 8. 4:05 to go. Rutherford with 5 points this evening. Here's Bethay, cut off as he tried to penetrate. Dishes in the corner to Savage. Savage runs in, and he'll be fouled on the floor prior to dishing off to Johnson for the easy lay-in. Foul called against Knowles, his first personal. Team foul number 4. Both teams will substitute. Gage in for the Wildcats. Cyclones will send Aiden Michael into the ballgame. Savage gets it into Bethay, out top to Kobe Johnson. Back to Bethay. Well, they had Michael posted up, but couldn't get the ball to him. Now Savage. Right wing, Bethay. Right corner, Savage. Savage, left-hand dribble. They give him lots and lots of room. Back out it goes to Bethay. 3:35 to go. Cyclones up 42-34. Here's Bethay looking to penetrate. Instead has to go way outside. That pass is going to be out of bounds, and it'll belong to Louisburg. Ottawa turns over for the 10th time tonight. And it comes to Minster. To Gage. Gage takes it left. He's double-teamed. Lost control for a second. And a timeout call by Ty Fantasyfield. 3:17 to play in the basketball game. Ottawa leads 42-34. And we're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card. Available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Back to action. Louisburg with the basketball. Minster with it. Good pass over to Sievert. He'll shoot it for 3. That's well off the mark. And a foul on the rebound called against Madden Rutherford of Louisburg. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. 3:11 to play. Cyclones up by 8. Bethay brings it back outside. Now Louisburg's going to pick up pressure a little bit more. Savage. Now to Bethay. Bethay dribbled it off his foot but got it back. Now needs some help. Overthrew the pass and a steal. Long pass ahead to Gage to Sievert. Fakes the 3. Drives to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Doles. Doles to the free throw line. To Gage. Gage has a look at a 3. It misses well short. Savage has the rebound. Bethay brings it up court. Bounces to Savage, far sideline. Ottawa's got to protect the basketball here. Here's Savage off to Bethay, into the lane. Floater rolls off, but a foul. It was on the floor prior to the shot anyway. It'll be whistled against Sievert, his second. Kate Gollier into the Ottawa lineup to replace Savage, with McCullough wants another guard out there on the floor. Gollier will inbound. Bounces it into Michael. Michael will put up the jumper. Missed it badly. Rebound to Schaefer, though. Ottawa gets a second chance. Out it comes to Bethay, and the Cyclones will set up with 2:10 to go. Leading by 8. Here's Bethay driving, dishing it off to Michael. Now it goes to Gollier. Gollier into the lane. Brings it back outside. Now Gollier to the free throw line. Floater rims off, but a foul. Rutherford with his third and 2 shots for Kate Gollier, who is 0 for 1 from the line tonight. Free throw attempt is good. Chris Johnson back in for the Cyclones. Kobe Johnson will go to the bench. Here comes Savage back in also. Now he's going to come in for the shooter, it looked like. So Gollier with a second free throw. And it's good. Now Gollier to the bench. Savage back in for defensive purposes. 44-34, inside 2 minutes to go. Gage, right side, Sievert. Sievert doubled. Gives it up to Rutherford. Now right side to Doles, who will shoot it for 3 and hit. And a timeout call for by the Wildcats with 1:44 to go. Cyclones on top 44-37. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
7-point ball game, still plenty of time. There's 1:44 left in this one. A couple of score updates. Santa Fe trail at the end of 3 leads Osawatomie 64-53 in the final. Spring Hill down to Eudora tonight 40-33 in boys play. Also a third quarter score. Anderson County has taken the lead over Iola 45-36. Gollier comes back into the ball game along with Kobe Johnson here. Pressure in backcourt. Bethea with it. Bethea, pass ahead to Chris Johnson. He's doubled. Gets it to Bethea. Now to Gollier. And 32 to go. Gollier reverses his dribble, goes far sideline to Chris Johnson. Chris brings it back between the circles, lost control of it, but got it back. Here's Gollier, fouled by Sievert, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Kate Gollier. Schaefer will come in, replacing Michael for Ottawa. Big first free throw here for Kate Gollier, front of the 1-on-1. And it rolls through. Hit the back iron and it came back down through. 45-37, the Ottawa lead is 8. Minute 19 to play. Second one up. That one's good. Now Gollier out, Savage back in. Gage pushes it ahead, takes it right, takes it along the baseline, lost the basketball, and a steal by Chris Johnson. And then a steal right back. That was a foul, and the referees missed it completely. Now Gage dishes off to Doles, thought about a long three, didn't take it. Rutherford along the baseline, needs help, backs it out to Gage. Gage with 56 seconds to play. Now Sievert, back it goes to Gage, who pumps for 3, missed it, and it's out of bounds off Ottawa. .48 seconds to go. Cyclones lead by 9. Inbound it comes to Gage. Swings it outside to Doles. Down the corner, Sievert shooting over Schaefer for 3 and missing. Kobe Johnson rebounds, and he's immediately fouled by Madden Rutherford. We'll go to the other end for a 1-and-1. Kobe Johnson, 11 points tonight. Free throw attempt is good. Ottawa's lead double digits once again, 47-37. And Kobe Johnson hits them both. And the three, DeSoto leads Paola tonight, 39-38. Driving baseline is Sievert, and then he throws right on past Minster. That's a turnover. And Ottawa gets the basketball back. Gollier and Michael will check into the lineup. And it comes to Gollier. To Bethe. Bethe fouled by Minster. And that's the 10th team foul, so a two-shot opportunity here for Bethe. Free throw misses short. Ottawa much better from the line here in the fourth period, but still really subpar tonight. Bethe hits the second one, his 6th point of the ball game. 49-37. Here's Rutherford with 22 on the clock. Minster drives around Michael. Shot blocked by Gollier, but a foul call. Benjamin Minster will be at the line for two shots. First one's in. 11 for Minster. Minster hits them both. Gollier in backcourt. Pushing it ahead, gets it to Kobe Johnson. Get pass out to Bethe. Ottawa can just run the clock out now. And I believe Louisburg's going to let them do that. 5 seconds. And the final here this evening. Ottawa wins it 49-39 over Louisburg. And we're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Attention shoppers, clean up on aisle 14. Clean up on aisle 14. Someone dropped a jar of pickles. Pickles. Kosher pickles.
Beatboxing at a big box store. Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
A red minivan has the lights on in the parking lot.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Geico.
In a world of salt and ketchup, Taco Bell shakes up the game, only to expose a web of fries.
Fries seasoned in Mexican spices, dipped in warm nacho cheese sauce. They don't want these coming out. Who's they? The burger people. They!
Starring Nacho Fries in a performance that has critics craving. It'll change the way you look at fries, exclaims The Hollywood Reporter. $1 Nacho Fries, now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
At participating locations for a limited time, prices may vary, tax extra.
Want to know my favorite word? Simple. It's how I run my life. Wear the same work boots every day? Simple. Have the same lunch? Simple. Take the same route to work? Simple. But sometimes my job gets complicated. That's why I use Grainger. No matter what issues the job throws at me, Grainger keeps things simple. Online ordering? Simple. Managing my inventory? Simple. And if something pops up, Grainger's got my back with 24/7 customer support. Simple as that. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger. For the ones who get it done.
Have you ever worked at a place where they didn't want you talking about your salary? Actually, have you ever worked anywhere where they did? Unlikely. But don't you have a right to know? If only there were a simple solution. Well, now there is.
How we find jobs has changed. On Indeed.com, our company reviews give you the inside track on thousands of companies. You can research salaries, benefits, company cultures, and more. All on Indeed.com. Search for greatness. Search Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Indeed is the world's #1 job site according to ComScore total visits.
The Ottawa boys pick up the win, 49-39. Their 9th win on the season, and they move to 6-2 in the Frontier League. Louisburg hung around the entire ball game. Ottawa could just never put away the Wildcats, and they continue, the Cyclones do, to struggle. And still looking for that magic touch to get them back the way they were playing early in the season. Ottawa led 12-7 at the end of one, 27-19 at the half, 39-27 at the end of three quarters. Louisburg cut it down to 6 points at one point in the fourth, but Ottawa was able to hang on for the victory. Scoring looks like this. Desmond Dole finished with 13 for the Wildcats. Benjamin Mincer had 12. 6 points for Justin Siebert. Thad Rutherford had 5 and 3 for Cole Vogel. For Ottawa, 13 apiece for Kobe and Chris Johnson. Caleb Schaefer had 7, 6 for Devion Bise, 6 for Aiden Michael, and 4 points tonight for Cade Gollier off the bench. Again, the Cyclones move to 9-6 with the win, now 6-2 in the Frontier League. And the Cyclones back in action on Tuesday night. They'll travel to Paola to take on the Panthers. It'll be a 6 o'clock ladies tip, and the guys will follow at around 7:30. And, of course, the action here on KOFO. Split tonight, the Ottawa girls losing a heartbreaker 48-44, and the guys picking up the win 49-39. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Ottawa High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. For more information about our next Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen on air for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive broadcast from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Attention shoppers, clean up on aisle 14. Clean up on aisle 14. Someone dropped a jar of pickles. Kosher pickles.
Beatboxing at a big box store. Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
A red minivan has the lights on in the parking lot.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Geico.
Have you ever worked at a place where they didn't want you talking about your salary? Actually, have you ever worked anywhere where they did? Unlikely. But don't you have a right to know? If only there were a simple solution. Well, now there is.
How we find jobs has changed. On Indeed.com, our company reviews give you the inside track on thousands of companies. You can research salaries, benefits, company cultures, and more. All on Indeed.com. Search for greatness. Search Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Indeed is the world's #1 job site according to ComScore total visits.
Are you at home, but you kind of wish you weren't? And you should really stick around the house because of reasons?
Jimmy, no baseball in the house!
That's why Buffalo Wild Wings has a new online ordering experience. So when your kid brings home a stray dog, that's actually a coyote, a rabid one. For whatever reason life requires you to stay put, get takeout with our new online ordering experience and be where you have to be. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Availability may vary.
It's tricky, isn't it? This whole better thing. Where do you begin? 5 a.m. alarms? A silent meditative retreat? Working until silly o'clock in the morning? Or maybe you can begin another way. By listening. Listening to the most inspiring voices on the planet. Listening to stories to help guide you on your own. Audible. Open your ears to the biggest